How to create round corners in Sketch. So first of all, we need a shape that actually has corners. And what you can do is draw a rectangle. And then you can see when you draw the rectangle, the selection is one that can be used to transform the shape. Like this or like this. And keep it in this selection format and double click on this rectangle and you'll see that the selection indicator has changed to a different one. And now you can actually press on your shift key and click on the little corner to select or deselect it. So you want to make sure it's selected, because if it's deselected, as you can see all the corners are deselected, the corners option is actually grayed out, so you can't do anything. But if as soon as you select a corner by pressing on the shift key and clicking it, then you see it comes to be active, and then you can actually interact with it. And let's try out. See, the corner has been rounded, and you can select multiple corners at the same time to create this kind of effect, or this kind of effect, or this kind of effect. And this is actually how you can also create a circle. Okay, so let's unselect this shape and come back to this kind of a selection. And as you can see, there's also this uh, field called radius, and you can also use this to give the shape um, rounded corners. And as some of you know, when you come to the insert section, under shape, there's actually rectangle and rounded. Well, it gives you a rounded rectangle. So let's see how they're different. So for rounded rectangle, when you come here, you can see the rectangle is actually already the radius has already been adjusted. And what's cool about the rounded rectangle option is once you adjust it, let's say this one I adjusted to 36, and you hit U, the keyboard, the key on the keyboard, U key on the keyboard, this crosshair thing comes up, and then you draw out the shape, and it's also 36. So it remembers your previous selection. Whereas if you hit the R key on your keyboard and draw it out, even if you round it, let's say 100, and you hit the R key again, it'll still give you a perfectly nice 90-degree corner on the shape that you draw. Whereas if you hit the U key, it will remember the radius of the previous shape that you've just drawn. So that's, actually no, one more thing. You can also round the corner of a triangle, like this. So, yeah, double clicking on it and then selecting the corners to round them. Okay, you can explore with some of the other shapes. That's all I have to say about rounding corners in Sketch for today. Thank you for watching. This is my first video, so I sound super awkward. Hopefully as I continue it gets better.